paint, gets our three-point shooters, and then it also gets Joel to the post. So that's what we want.
All right, Philadelphia head coach Doc Rivers off to a good start with his team. Game is now tied at 28. DeAndre Jordan up top for Luwawu Cabarrot.
Again, Philly needs to speed up the pace right now without a #1 scorer and make sure that Milt not only gets others involved, but I'm a little bit upset with that quick shot as he jumps up off the bench or looks off the bench and tells him, circle around, make a couple more passes, get the shot that we want.
Shake Milton coming off a big game last night against the Wizards, able to hit on that driving hook going glove.
Young guys like himself, a leader in the practice area, and on that defensive end, he's a terror.
And a foul by Howard on Chiozza. So Steve Nash going deeper into his bench. Chris Chiozza, who had a strong game against Memphis 10 days ago, put down by...
For Dwight Howard.
Here's Chiozza off the fake, try to pull it back. Harris for three, yes.
Marv, Harris is a cold shooter. Right now, he's shooting over 51% from the three-point line. Now, Seth Curry, who is out tonight with a sprained ankle, he's shooting 59%, so we would have had two hot shooters this game, but that's what Harris could do.
Oh, Howard blows the stuff. This is Chiozza in the open floor, and Harris converts.
Dacky Moon right now with his headband on, but he has game. Don't let Harris fool you. Just because he can shoot the long ball, he finishes great inside.
Harris has scored the last 8 points for the Nets. It's Harris. Found an opening and scores. Difficulties. Harris, yes. Tobias for Brooklyn. With a season high 38 points.
Defense, so that that first unit can come back in and finish off the job.
Dwight Howard, who did it effectively last season with the Lakers, has been effective as the backup to Joel Embiid with the 76ers. Quiet start for Embiid. Now has 4 points.
The great thing about Joel Embiid is he has the most free throw attempts per game. He's second behind Harden at 8.6. That's why Doc Rivers has put him in the post and said, work out the post, shoot as many threes as you want, but just remember, when you're down there, you're a load and so hard to stop, and you just wear down the defense.
Here's LeVert, doubled. Harris lost his footing, finds Brown, and he hits and draws the foul. Harris off the pick. Embiid, a tough angle shot from the right baseline. LeVert, that's working the ball well, and then is
a player, heck of a defender, and when he's going downhill, one of the toughest to stop. So yes, you want him to get better, but you don't want him to forget.
Against the Magic, his first three-point attempt of the season, 2 for 7 last season, 0 for 17 from downtown his first 2 seasons, and many of those were half-court flings at the end of quarters or with 24-second shot about to go off.
Marvin. I know that Daryl Morey is there now as president of basketball operations from Houston fame, but I guess he and Simmons make a great pair because Simmons does not have not one mid-range bucket this year. And anybody that went to Detroit and went to work there, and you understood last year, he's just trying to find his way, and if he ever gets loose, he's going to be a problem. And speaking of a problem, Kenny Anderson, body shape, everything, and tell you what, that's some shoes to fill when you talk about Kenny Anderson, those Nets days, him, Derek Coleman, and Petrovic. Oh, good teams.
One of the great high school players to come out of New York City.
Yes.
There's Embiid with a strong move and the foul. So the basket counts and Embiid to the line. A tremendous game last night against the Wizards. Marv Albert, Chris Webber, Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Nets and Sixers meeting for the first time this season. Joe Harris.
Sixers, you
Levert,
have
by Simmons.
Have to watch Jared on the offensive boards. Good job that time getting in the passing lanes for the steal. Green, and Harris repays him a favor.
Levert on the drive. Chris, he's now listed at 205. I don't know about 205.
Did you say 10-0? 10-0 Michigan is much more decisively different than it was last year by where players are stationed, and they have much better shooting. And so this is the offense. If you're a Philly fan, this is one that just sit back, get your popcorn. It's going to be exciting the rest of the year.
Jeff Green committed the foul. Simmons with only his third. First trip to the line. Off the dribble. Here comes Levert putting the speed on. Jeff Green, yes.
Great pass by the Afro. So fast and stopped on a dime, made the pass to the corner.
Jeff Green with a second first communication defensively on the part of the Nets, who now lead it by 10.
I don't know who you fear more. Is it Simmons or is it our MVP, the Greek Freak? Because when they both get that 1-2, meaning that step that is kind of the runway to take off, man, you just can't stop either one of them. Here's Makes. I was talking to Derek Coleman before the game, and I asked him about these tie-dye uniforms because they're so ugly. And he told me, he said, we hated them. We didn't even want to wear them when we first got them. He said, then we traded for Petrovic. Great finish right there by Levert on the break. And he said, we won in the playoffs. And everyone to this day asked him for these tie-dye jerseys. So I'm going to send the fans to his Instagram at 44legend because he's giving them away free. That's what he just told me.
Just doing some business.
Hey, I got to get the fans what they want. We're missing Kyrie out here. We're missing a couple names, but Harris is not missing the threes. This is his 70th. That's right.